Okay, so we will going to learn today thermodynamics. We'll start the chapter thermodynamics. So what is thermodynamics actually? So we all know that all the compound possesses some energy, and when they transfer from one compound to another compound, there will be a change in energy always. Okay, all the compound, all the element, all the things are possesses some energy, and when they are changing their state from one to another, when the compound are forming in state from one to another, there will be a change. Okay, there will be a change in energy. So that thermodynamics actually deals with this change in energy. So let's see what is thermodynamics, the branch of science which deals with the study of different forms of energy. Okay, and the relationship between them. So different elements have different energy and they are in different forms. Suppose a substance is in solid form, the energy in solid form is different than that of the substance in liquid form. So okay, so thermodynamics basically deals with the energy of the substance and how the energy transform and the relationship between them. Okay, so this is actually known as thermodynamics. Now, importance of thermodynamics. Okay, now it help us. Okay, it help us to predict whether any given chemical reaction can occur under given set of conditions. Okay, just like suppose if we take water. Okay, if we take a small amount of water in a beaker and left it at room temperature, and if we expect that the water will evaporate immediately within half an hour, within 1 hour, that will not happen. Vaporization will be take place. Okay, evaporation will be take place, but in a very slow rate. But if we supply heat to it, so within some 10 to 15 minutes, all the you can say all the water will vaporize. So this difference, okay, we can understand with the help of this thermodynamics. So it actually give us the idea that a chemical reaction will take place under some certain condition or not. It helps to deduce some important laws like law of chemical equilibrium, distribution law, etc. So law of chemical equilibrium, distribution law we will learn afterwards. Now limitation is what? Limitation is main thing in thermodynamics, that it gives us the idea that this reaction is take place or not, but it does not give us the idea the reaction will be a very fast reaction or the reaction will be a very slow reaction. So that means it does not give any idea regarding the rate of the reaction. It does not give any idea regarding the rate of the reaction. Okay, it does not give any idea of the mechanism of the reaction. Okay, so it deals with the final state or initial state, the state from where the reaction has started and where it has reached. But how the reaction is take place, what is the mechanism, it does not give. The thermodynamics does not deals with the mechanism. So these are the things that the limitation of thermodynamics. Okay, so till this much understood or not? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Others, Mohanji is present. I can't hear you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I'm present.
Okay, Raghav. Understand? Okay. Now next is some basic terms and concepts of thermodynamics. The first important term is system. So what is system? The part of universe. It is a part of universe chosen for thermodynamic consideration is called system. Part of universe which is chosen for observation. Suppose in a beaker chemical reaction is taking place. That beaker, okay, that means that in that beaker observation is taking place. So that means reaction is taking place. So that beaker is actually known as system. That is actually systems. And what is surroundings? The remaining portion of the universe. So instead of the beaker, the remaining whole universe is surroundings. Okay, so we can say that universe is equals to system plus surroundings. Okay, universe is equals to known as system plus surroundings. Okay, systems and surrounding, understand? Then I'm just giving you one example. Suppose this is the beaker. Water has taken. Heat has been supplied. Okay. Heat has been supplied and water vapor generated. Okay, so reaction is take place first. Reaction is take place in this area. So this is actually known as system. This is system. And the total universe is actually known as surroundings. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear or not? Tell me. Scan screen is visible? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now types of system. Types of system. Okay, so actually systems are mainly three types. One is open system, another is closed system, and third one is isolated system. So let's see one by one. Open system. What is an open system? A system is said to be an open system if it can exchange both matter and energy with the surroundings. A system is said to be an open system. Okay, a system is said to be an open system if it can exchange both matter and energy with the surroundings. Like this one. See, heat has been entering to the system. That means exchange of heat is taking place. Exchange of heat is taking place. And see, this water vapor which is generated, it will be mixed with the surroundings. Okay, so that is, it is actually known as open system. Clear? Let's take one more example of open system. Suppose this is a beaker. In beaker, HCl plus calcium carbonate is taken. Vapor of carbon dioxide produced. This is carbon dioxide produced. Okay, vapor of carbon dioxide produced. Okay, and now this vapor is actually what? This vapor will not remain here. This vapor is mixed with the atmosphere. This vapor will mix with the atmosphere. So this is actually an example of open system. Here, Clear? Just a second. Okay. Now next is closed system. Okay. So if a system can exchange only energy with the surroundings, but not matter, it is called a closed system. If a system can exchange only energy with the surroundings, but not matter, it is known as closed systems. So suppose suppose this is a metallic vessel. Suppose this is a metallic vessel. Okay, so suppose this vessel is made up of copper or any other metal which can conduct heat. Okay, water has taken. So this is the water. Heat has been supplied. And water vapor will be generated. But water vapor cannot go outside of the vessel because it is a closed vessel. Water vapor will remain in the vessel only. Okay, so this is actually total, this is actually the system. The whole world, this is actually surroundings. Okay, now here, as only heat has been passing through it, only heat has been exchanged. So that's why this is known as closed system. Understood? Okay. Now, isolated system is what? If a system can neither exchange matter nor exchange energy. Okay. Suppose a container is made, a container was just like flask. Consider an isolated system is flask, right? So it cannot exchange heat, it cannot exchange matter also. Okay. So these are actually known as isolated system.
Okay.
Okay, so suppose water has been closed in a vessel and the wall of the vessel is insulated. Okay, wall of the vessel is insulated. So heat cannot pass through it. And obviously, as it is placed in a closed vessel, so water vapor will also not come out and not mixed with the atmosphere. So this is actually known as isolated system. A common example of isolated system is a flask. Okay, clear? Now, next is state of a system or state variable. The state of a system means the condition of the system which is described in terms of certain observation properties like temperature, volume, and pressure. So that means when a system, we have to describe a system. For the description of the system, we need some variable, we need some properties. and that properties is actually known as state properties, and the properties are mainly temperature, pressure, and volume. And this thing is also important. A process is said to occur when the state of the system changes. Okay, the first and last state of a system are called the initial state and final state respectively. Okay, so here in thermodynamics, I have told you that it does not deal with the mechanism. It deals with the initial state and final state. So it deals with the initial state and final state. So as it is deals with the initial state and final state, okay, so the process, okay, is said to be that occurs in the state of the system. Now, next thing is very important, that is state function. What is state function? A physical quantity is said to be state function if its value depends only upon the state of the system and does not depend upon the path which is stated has been attained. Okay, so that means a physical quantity is said to be a state function which value is only depend on the state of the system, does not depend on the path. Suppose we have to climb. Suppose one man is stand on the rooftop of 5-story building. That building has staircase as well as lift. Okay, so it can go to the rooftop by the help of staircase or by the help of lift, right? So when it is changing its state from ground state to rooftop, obviously their potential energy changes. Okay, but that change of potential energy does not depend on which path he took to climb the rooftop. If he go from the staircase or if he go with the help of lift. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, so understood. So that means the physical quantity which is only depend on the state of the system, it does not depend on the path of the system, is actually known as state function. Okay, so understand?
Yes, ma'am.
When a man changes state from ground state to suppose 5th floor, so its potential energy changes, but that potential energy does not depend on which path he has taken, staircase or lift. Okay, that is actually known as state function. Okay, the potential energy is actually known as the state function. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Just like we can say that volume, okay, volume is a state function. Why? Because the change in volume, okay, the change in volume of water in a pond, it is totally independent of the route by which water is filled. Okay, the way the volume has been changed in water is totally indifferent by which it has been filled. So volume, then temperature, these all are actually known as state function. Now, tomorrow we will do macroscopic and microscopic properties. Now you tell me, do anyone have any confusion from this portion?